Tom Steyer, when people sell fossil fuels, doesn't that just make it cheaper for someone else to buy that stock?
No.
Well, I think about divestment, and I am in favor of it. And let me start by saying that when I have voted for it on a board where it was 32-1 and I was the one. But I think there's a statement that when a Harvard divests, or when a New York City divests, or when the Church of England divests, and they're making a statement which is, we have credibility in some way, shape, or form. Harvard's motto is veritas, truth. We're saying we will do the right thing even if it's not easy, and we're making a point about what's important to us and what we think should be important to other people. So do I think that this really changes the cost of capital for the Exxon Corporation? No. I mean, when I divested, I was making a point that I don't want to make money from that. And I think that if you look at some of these schools and you see what they did a couple hundred years ago and what they were willing to make money from, specifically the slave trade, the buying and selling of human beings, and you ask, was that an appropriate thing for anybody to do, but particularly somebody who professes to have high ideals? The answer is obviously no. And I think this is a case where you're asking an institution that professes to have high ideals, do you really think that you should be profiting from the destruction of the planet? And I think that's why it's important for people to do it, because you're making a statement about, just as they did with apartheid, this system is wrong. And we want to make sure that it changes in the way that it has to change so that we get the kind of justice in the world that we should want, and I think that the vast majority of Americans do want.